Yo, what's up guys? I just want to make a short video guide about engi and dungeons. I can't be asked to update the written guide, so I'll just make a short video. I try to keep it short. I don't have like a script and stuff, so it might get a bit messy. So I apologize for that in advance, but yeah. Let's just get into it. First of all, if you want to, if you don't play like in a coordinated group, I would just play, if you want to play engi, of course, in dungeons, I would just play 150 heat, engi, sword shield. On one template, and in the other template, I would just play a scrapper, like super speed precast, so to say, or like template. And you will see those two templates amongst my other templates like later, and you just can pick those two out. If you want to be more triad though, we're gonna need a few more templates. So let's just go right into it. First of all, we have our basic damage template. We just look at here. It's all berserker, scholar runes. Then we have the rifle and sword shield. When it comes to sigils, of course, if you want to be just like basic, play force impact everywhere. If you want to be a bit more tryhard, you could have a daytime and a nighttime set for daytime and nighttime dungeons. And if you want to be super sweaty, in nighttime dungeons you want to play nighttime sigil and slaying sigil. In daytime dungeons you want to play slaying sigil, and if you're in a good group, impact, and if you're want to be on a safe side, force. Yeah, this is just like basic Hollowsmith 100 heat overheat build. It has the highest burst. You preheat to 75, and you just do your opener. I won't make any like showcases now of the rotation and stuff. You should watch videos honestly, because it depends on boss if you have to do CC or not. But we can talk a little bit about skills. So we can, like, Big Old Bomb is a nice precast. Combine that with our overcharge charge shot that breaks basically every break bar in dungeons, or most of them. But it depends if it's your job on the boss to do the CC. If Thief is with the group, that's his job, and it's better for your DPS if you only have to precast Big Old Bomb. So Ranger could be able to help you as well a little bit. You can precast mines as well. If you can play mines, you can always, of course, also do CC with this. We have the pull, but we honestly, if we take the pull, we're gonna play this, or we're gonna play 150 heat instead. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're running at the boss and you want to do like some opening, you just use the rocket turret and then switch back to something else. That's pretty much it though. What I will say, I play medkit because it's just you have a blast and boons.
Replenishing.
And yeah, we shouldn't need like AD ever. Yeah, but feel free to change it up. Okay, so let's go over to our second template. That will be our precast or skip template. If you're just running around in the dungeon, you will be always on that, because you have like tons of possibilities to give yourself and your party super speed, and of course super speed with combined with the X is you're super fast. Plus we have the traded rocket boots to do some skipping jumps, and yeah, we also get super speed or personal super speed from this. Yeah, super speed. I mean, we get super speed from these two. We get super speed from here. We get super speed from here. We could swap in another heal to get super speed. That's already enough super speed. Of course, we have our stealth gyro here, which is also like a big part why you wanna have an engi in your coordinated dungeon party, because it's just, you don't have to blast anything, you just run and stealth your whole group. Yeah, so we could swap some skills here. We could use the thumper turret just for the F1 to have like an additional blast. Of course, same goes for flamethrower, but this should be like your basic loadout. You have your blast here with a blast here.
Replenishing.
Okay, let's go over to our next template. It will be the 150 heat. On this template, we honestly only need the build template, not the equipment template, because you want to have an easy way, if you're tryharding, to just swap quickly between 100 and 150 heat. I might be on a boss where 100 heat is good, and I can just swap like this, and obviously I will have to drain my heat. But it's just more convenient to be like able to swap instantly, like this, and not having to go here and swapping it manually. Also as well at this point, I could mention if you like overheat, it's nice to have on your novelty slot have a bell equipped. If you're out of combat, you can just like click the bell and go back out of it, and you can like go into Hollow Forge again. While we're talking about heat, I found something out today. That's possible since the EOD release, and since we have Mechanist available now, we can go. There's actually a way we can drain our heat completely. There wasn't before. Only we could only drain the heat, or the heat would only like go to 0 if we die or if we like relog, of course. But besides that, the only way losing heat was go on 150 heat, or of course you would like afterburner, but like not afterburner, but vent exhaust it's called. But you can see we have some heat here, and if we go to Scrapper now and to Mechanist after and back to Holo, then all our heat is gone. And it also works the other way around. We could go to Mechanist and then to Scrapper and then back to Holo, and the heat would be gone as well. So that's nice to know. Could be or is useful here and there. But yeah, on 150 heat, we're gonna use a lot of hardline arena because the pull is pretty nice. But of course, we can also use the mines, the bigger bomb for the precast CC. Yeah. Coming up with our fourth template, it's the Mechanist. This template's only reason that you need it, if you're gonna try it, is first of all the blink is pretty nice. You can blink up here and there and do some skips, and get to places where you couldn't before as engi, or it was like way harder. The actual reason though why I play this is you can give your party alacrity. You can just press those two buttons, swap out of it. You have like no cooldowns, and I mean you lose your boons of course, but your party doesn't, and the alacrity is actually pretty important for your guardian players, for their Feel My Wrath, and for your ranger player if you have one, for the one wolf pack. Just makes it that those like skills are always ready, which is of course pretty good. Also shortens the cooldown of the Sarah portals of you and, I mean, basically, or like mostly the other players, because you're gonna lose alac if you swap off it. But yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind. So that's our fourth template, the Mechanist, as I said. Coming up to the fifth template, here we're getting like pretty sweaty. We don't really need that. They're like only like TA forward comes to mind. You can go into the ambush room, like your party precasts, and then you stealth them. You go and you can just stay on this template, because if you would swap, then of course you would lose all your boons. But this is like a pretty niche template. I guess it's just nice to have. It's just a basic. It's just a basic quick scrapper build and stuff. So yeah, not gonna talk about this because it's not so important. The Mechanist build was, by the way, 100% boon duration. I didn't mention that, but yeah, just so the alac is as long as possible. And lastly, as a sixth template, you could have a Condi Mechanist for like, the rare situation that you are doing the COF Drake skip, for example. The Condi Mechanist, so the mech can just tank the Drake. And you can do damage, since Condi is just better than power when it comes to these situations. Yeah, but that's pretty much it when it comes to the templates. So if you want to be pretty sweaty, it's 6 templates. If you want to be just playing casually Holo in dungeons, the basic 2 equipment templates and 3 build templates are perfectly fine. What else can we talk about? We have like, of course, the self-consumables, harpy feathers. You should have those. Execution axe is completely essential to high-level dungeon runs. Like, if you don't have it, do yourself a favor and get it. If it's in the shop, especially as engi, because it's also just an open world, or if you're like going around on your, by yourself, combined with the super speed, it's just amazing. Get the choya as well. Yeah, get some watchwork portal devices as backup. Also have a Sarah portal, of course. And that's pretty much it. When it comes to food, just use the ascended power food. Of course, if it's not, if you don't have the ascended one, just use the basic one, or just use dragon breath buns. If you're on the more casual side, just use the healing. Yeah, and of course, as utility, you should use the dungeon potion. For COE and AC, we're gonna use just the basic sharpening stone. For COE, of course, if you're sweating, you could also use the proper ones for the and swap it after every boss. But yeah, it's up to you. But that's pretty much it. What I wanted to talk about. So Holosmith, always a good class in dungeons, especially if it's coordinated dungeons. You bring CC to the party, you bring Insane Burst to the party, you bring Super Speed to the party, you bring now even Alacrity to the party. You are absolutely essential. Like at least one Holosmith or like engineer should be in every coordinated run, because it just makes it so much more enjoyable for everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I hope it was like understandable and not too fast or messy or like back and forth, because as I said, I didn't do like write down a script or anything. It was just like one take. Just talk a bit about engine dungeons, and that's it. Yeah, so if you have any questions, like this goes. I put this on the DNC Discord. This was the main reason I do this, just to update the guide there. If you have any questions, hit me up. Yeah. So I guess enjoy dungeons, guys. Later.